Hi guys, Alice Taylor here at Living Golf Academy, and today I'm testing the best driver ever if you've got a slower club head speed. Right then guys, so I'm testing the new Titleist TS1 driver. Lightweight head, lightweight shaft for guys with moderate club head speeds, slower club head speeds. But this is specifically engineered. So the key is to always get along and get fitted, but very often the head, you can put lighter shafts in there and softer shafts, but this head is specifically lighter. So I don't really hear too many manufacturers doing that unless it's maybe a lady's head. But I'm gonna hit some shots, not at my normal club head speed, despite some of you guys saying that I am a little bit slow. I'm gonna try and swing round about that 80 mile an hour, which is probably a bit below average for the club golfers, and we're going to see how the lighter head, lighter shaft performs. Does it help really maximize our distance, and is TS1 a good addition to the driver line for Titleist? So guys, if this is your first time down at Ali Taylor Golf, welcome down. If you're enjoying today's content, consider clicking the subscribe button and remember to ring the notification bell so that you find out as soon as I drop a new video. If you're a returning viewer, thank you as ever for watching. I do appreciate you taking the time to watch. But for now, let's get on with the TS1 driver. Right then guys, so the Titleist TS1. So actually the club head has been stripped of weight. So it's now only 275 grams, which in theory should help the golfer move it a little bit quicker. We've got the weight all the way towards the back as well. So we're looking at really kind of high moment of inertia, so really forgiving. In theory, maybe adding a little bit of loft as well, and therefore hopefully adding a little bit of spin to keep the ball in the air. Still 460 head and still looks fantastic on top, nice and clean looking, very traditionally Titleist to look at. The new shaft, 40 grams in weight, so this is lightweight. Everything about this driver is screaming to pick up speed for that guy with the slightly slower club head speed. Right then guys, so this is a different review for me. So this driver is definitely not aimed at me. You know, my club head speed is around that 110, maybe a little bit quicker, but this is very much marketed for the guy with moderate club head speed. Now, moderate, maybe a nice way of saying slow club head speed. So I'm deliberately gonna swing a little bit slower than normal. And I know for me, generally speaking, a lot of the modern drivers, because they're aimed at maybe keeping the spin off the ball, if you don't generate enough club head speed to launch the ball in the air, what we see with a lot of guys is that the ball kind of sets off a bit low, drops out of the air, we get really poor carry distance. It might run a long way, but it brings a lot of trouble into play. So I'm going to see if, not necessarily this picks up speed for me, but does it enable me to keep the ball in the air, maybe generate a bit more spin and maximize the distance that I'm looking for my club head speed. So let's hit a few shots. I mean, from the close-up look at the head, you know, it looks fantastic. Definitely when you pick it up, it does feel very light compared to certainly what I would normally use. And it still feels fantastic. So that one there, kind of just under 90 mile an hour. Good ball speed, and you see they're really maximizing kind of the distance that I'd be looking for. So probably 90 though for a lot of guys isn't overly slow. So let's try and slow it down even more and see how close this gets us. I mean, 2,700 spin. Really good, everything very close to being perfect. Now that felt slower. So we look at that around that 81 mile an hour, smash factor still really good. You know, 1.47. And again, absolutely maxing out. So let's try and go kind of even slower. And what I really like about this for kind of that more moderate club head speed golfer is one of the things they're maybe going to struggle with a little bit as well, is that consistency of strike. Not always going to flush it out the middle, but with that weight being right at the back of the head, we're maximising forgiveness, but we're not then sacrificing that speed off the face. So, you know, the title for this video is this the best driver ever for slow club head speeds? Certainly right up there for my initial testing. So again, let's go a slow one for me. That is absolutely awesome. So that last one again, absolutely awesome, and really, really kind of maximising everything. When we look at the numbers on TrackMan there, you know, ball speed's good. It's definitely launching the ball up in the air. Even though this is the 10.5 degree head, it's keeping loft on, it's getting high, it's maximising our carry, but still getting great roll. So let's try and go kind of excessively slow for me. Now, the big key is, I think because the head's light and the shaft's light, I would expect guys to pick up speed anyway. So I'm deliberately swinging this a bit slower to see if this does what it claims. But part of the claim is that, let's say you normally swing at 80, you're probably going to get more ball speed anyway, more club head speed, which should translate into ball speed. And each mile-an-hour driver is 2 to 3 yards. So if you could pick up 4, just in that alone, you should get 10 yards. Then if the ball performance is better with higher launch and better spin, that's where we're really picking up good yardage. So again, go a little bit slower. Now that wasn't a great strike, but we can see ball speed still up there. And still a little bit back on potential, but really, really getting out there. And we can see the strike there, a little bit low, a little bit heely, but still really, really good performance. And let's go one more for that kind of slow swing. And let's see, again, just how impressive the performance is of TS1. So again, not the best of strikes. But again, that smash factor is still very, very impressive. Launched a little bit low. Again, down to the strike. But for me there, you know, the good strikes definitely kept the ball launching well. Good spin at that slower speed. If you've got a slower club head speed, you know, there's a lot made about kind of high launch and low spin to maximize distance. It's about optimizing what you do. And a lot of the guys who generate less speed with this, because the ball's going slower, it needs a bit more spin to keep it in the air. But TS1, one of the new Titleist drivers, definitely could be the best driver ever if you've got a slower club head speed. Right then guys, so if I'm being honest, I'm always a little bit skeptical when new product comes out. Not so much when it gets added to a line, but I think the TS2 has performed really, really well. And I genuinely think that anyone that's been fitted for TS2 and gets great numbers won't need to change to TS1. You know, it's not a replacement. It's something extra in the line. And I do like the fact that it's been manufactured particularly for a portion of the market. If you are someone with that slower club head speed, who struggles keeping the ball in the air, who doesn't want to feel that he drops down to 3-wood to get the ball going, you know, TS1 is definitely an option. But you need to get along, get fitted, and find out what works best for you. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, like and share it. Comment below, I'll get back to as many people as I can. If you have enjoyed it, click the subscribe button, ring the notification bell, make sure you get my videos as soon as they land. Follow me on all my social media platforms, all under Ali Taylor Golf. Hopefully catch up with some of you guys down here soon. Stay in contact.